Greetings, man. That was really cringy, and it was supposed to be, because I have absolutely no shame whatsoever. Okay. World of Warcraft, classic era, season of discovery. And I throw in the word era because it technically is. There's no expansions, but there's a bunch of added stuff, like a bunch of runes and weapons and events that normally don't happen, that happen here. Skills that normally you wouldn't see for 3, 5, 10 years later, or that have never existed outside of this mode right here. You get more XP, you get more gold. And right now, and I feel like it's so important. I'm in Stranglethorn Vale right outside of Zul'Gurub here. The reason I feel it's so important to keep repeating every goddamn time at the beginning, in case this is your first video, did you know that for the longest time I never played seasonal because I just thought it was going to be like Diablo seasons, and every couple of months your character's just completely disintegrated and stuff like that. I didn't really know what it was. I Googled it, and funny enough, I still didn't really understand what it was. It's like, you know what? Let me just go and do it and see what's up. And it wasn't until like the first half hour to an hour. That's what you did to the game. Okay, so we're doing this from now on, and that's why I've been so aggressive. I can't play this then go back to the regular classic era with no expansions. I can't do it. You'd be crazy to, really. Remember Zul'Gurub right here? Oh, man. Don't be shy. Now these guys will, and girls. I'll assume that's a girl. Will knock your soul into oblivion. I don't know why I got off my mount there. I am after the Shadowmaw Panther. And what sucks about them is you don't really see them, because they be lurking in the shadows, man. I really gotta stop talking like that. I'll just blame it on not being mentally sound 100%. As to why I do that. Hey, this is the worst performing series on my entire YouTube channel, and has been for over half a decade. I might as well have fun with it, right? Nothing I do now is going to magically make it so that I get 8 to 10 views per video to 800 to 1,000. It ain't happening. So they share a spawn. Oh. Aha! Come out now! My claws are sharper. Got them done at PetSmart. So that's it. There's not much exciting going on. I mean, I could keep talking to you about World of Warcraft. Or I could talk about some random stuff. We all want to talk about politics. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I like talking about random stuff that isn't necessarily game-related. Because it is like a video diary gamer vlog. And, oh, look what I'm doing. So did you hear the news? You know, like that thing, which I mentioned in another video. I gotta mention it just a little bit. I don't know how. I mean, there's some truth to it, but I think it's... You gotta look into it a bit more. The whole thing with the UK police, where they'll extradite Americans to the UK if you say some naughty things on social media. But in all fairness, from what I read, it's not just something like, oh, you have short, spiky blue hair. I bet I know what your pronouns are. Like, it's nothing like just that. I have a feeling you gotta say a lot more than that. to have that. But anyway, I do find those news stories interesting. And especially with how quick people are to react sometimes. What I always like to do when I react quickly is say, well, my first initial reaction to this is, what the f is this? But I always make it clear that I could. What was that? I've had that happen more in phasing before. Nasty rogue, you took my shit. I'm looking for the Shadow Ma. Yeah, so that's what I normally do. Like I said, I try not to jump the gun. Sort of like that boxer, I-Man, and people are like, see, it's even in his name, I-Man, and I'm like, oh my god. Really? Now, those are people just being smartasses, and it can be funny for a moment. Then I'll look into it, and it's like, I don't know, I don't think that's a dude. I think it's a woman, and people go, have you seen the person? And I'm like, I have. Oh boy. And I also saw their passport. And their passport makes it that it's illegal to be trans. You can't change your gender. So if you're from Algeria and it says you're a female, then you're a female, whether you agree with it or not from a visual perspective. I know what that rogue is doing. He could have thanked me for the buff, the little turd burglar. Now this is fun because there's other people involved in the mix of things. But to be honest, I'm kind of really not digging it. Because we got too many people here.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna go somewhere else where they spawn. A little bit further here. Yeah, he's just getting them all. Go fuck yourself. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. You can go back to where you came from, which is that disgusting mound in the dirt. Yeah, so I love discussing things like that. And to me, it's really not that controversial. You're allowed to think what you want. I'm allowed... Oh. Aha! You're allowed to think what I want. Or... made no sense. I'm allowed to think what I want. You're allowed to think what you want. And I'm not always right. But on some stuff, it's very easy to sometimes find the truth. But that's not always the cool thing to talk about. So people will just go with what's the popular narrative on social media. And if you are able to prove them wrong... Oh, boy. And for me... I just love it. I love when people get angry. They get emotional. I just fucking laugh. Because it's really not that serious. It's not like I have a mortgage on a home and I bet somebody, hey, bet you that's a real woman and I could end up being wrong. Bagthera. Oy, oy, oy. Mangle that ass! And that's what I play this game for, to help people out. Buff them. And not give a flying monkey shit about what's really happening in the real world. Because a lot of these things that people get frustrated over, honestly, it's not going to change your life. Think what you want. Have fun. Play some World of Warcraft. It's good for the soul. Pick up a musical instrument. And just have at it. Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. When I said don't be shy earlier, I didn't mean like a full-on... No, you can't touch this. No. No, not happening. Not even close. Apparently there's a herb somewhere here. That's one thing I like about retail. Oh, it's right there. It's not always obvious where you're supposed to click even when you see the dot there. And me overall, like I said, pretty easygoing when it comes to discussing stuff. But I like being able to do that. And some other YouTubers have done that. And then you'll get the people that are like, you shouldn't talk about that. You should stick to talking about this or talking about that. It's like, bitch, I'll talk about whatever the hell I want. My channel, right? If the people don't like it, they don't have to watch. If I can be like a Rich from Review Tech USA and be that successful financially, I don't care about getting ridiculed by the entire internet. If it means I'm doubling my income, I'm doing it. Skills. Okay, we're not quite at 300 yet. I know what they're doing. I know what that little gnome bastard's trying to do. No. Not interested. You're not a Black Panther. Looks like there's a lot of people here today. Also happening to be doing the same quest. Oh. Oh. There we go. Gotcha! I think there's a troll skinning... No. Some kind of, trainer around here somewhere. Bangladesh. Yeah, Bangladesh is right there. 43 elite. Yeah, there's panthers here that are being slaughtered. As I sip on my veggie shake. Ah, you little... I mean, I kind of rather this in a way compared to I get the quest done a little bit faster, but the world's completely dead. From one extreme to the next, because I was in Desolus, and it was a pretty desolate place. There was not a lot of people. Nope. Right at the edge of where it says it would be. And then I got the Moonkin form when I do the... whatchamacallit, the dual spec. I'm already at 7. I'm doing alright. But I love the questy, of course, even though I've got the Zygor guide. Because it just kind of... Well, not kind of. It helps me if I can shut up for a minute. See? Because I can hear the stealth. And I did turn up the music a little bit louder in the last, like, 10 videos or so. Because I wanted to do that. Because it's just so good. You little Nimrod. It's just too iconic, like I said, for me to turn it down a little bit more. I only need 2 more. Oh, yeah. Those goblin bastards. I remember them. And how you would take on one and they would respawn so fast. And they would overwhelm you and throw dynamite. Oh. You found me. Well, there you go. A Tiger's Fury. I mean, I've used it a lot. And I've done extensive tests. And for me, very usually, like, better on a boss fight, on a long boss fight. Oh. Out of the shadows. But I love that Omen of Clarity. The Wild Strikes, and the 45-minute buff that I now get. Kill the Snapjaw. Damn, that's far. Yeah, we'll start from, like, over here, looking for them. I don't want to get munched on by a piranha. Oh, I was like, who the hell's totem is that? Why is it red? It's a PvE server. It's one of those ogre witch doctors. I remember grinding them for levels back in the day. What don't I remember? Really? Can't get me. Uh-oh, but he spotted me. No. No. Exactly. What is that? Oh, it's someone's bones. Someone died. Probably, looks like a... pretty big skeletal remain there. I think this one, it's a meat or something that I gotta get. Snapjaw Crocodile skin. I think there's enough skin there for me to get the whole thing. I remember these quests where you would need a certain item from an enemy. And when you would skin them, if you were a skinner, you had a chance to actually get the quest item. That's not proven to be the case here. I love Stranglethorn Vale. It's one of those areas where I've been to it a gazillion. Yeah, that's right, a gazillion. Not a billion. Gazillion. Quintillion. I never, ever am in Stranglethorn Vale, and I'm like, okay, when are we done here? Like, I got places to go. Same with Duskwood, Elwyn Forest, even the Western Plaguelands. There's a lot of areas like that. Because in real life, just the greenery, the water, everything, it's just so nice. So essentially, what I should do while I'm at it, because I'm like right here, even though the guide doesn't say it, I could think for myself. See, I did Tiger's Fury, but died already. Might as well get some of these out of the way. That's right. I looked at you, and you fell over. At least with these, you don't have to, like, loot anything. It's just straight slaughter. I once got a Staff of Jordan in Stranglethorn Vale, I'm pretty sure. But it may had been from Jagoro Island or whatever it's called, where all the apes are. I don't fully remember. I just remember I was somewhat in that vicinity. And I was like, oh shit. And I sold that bitch. And I was rich. I had all the hoes from Elwyn Forest, you know what I'm saying? All those Goldshire in sleuts. They were all mine. My goodness, keep dodging, but you still die. Okay. Might as well go after it. I forget what... Yeah, I'm 43. Yeah, these grind quests I don't mind. Like the Nessingwary stuff. Even in like Nagrand from Nessingwary. Kill like 30 of these, 30 of that, or whatever it was. But when it's like a chance drop. Chance to drop an item. Like, look, if you just want us to kill 50 of them, just say so. Like, I've only gotten one of these so far. And then when you do the Tiger Sphere and increase the damage done by 20 for 6 seconds, I wonder if that will affect current dots that you have. I wonder about that shit. That I've never tested out or looked into. Getting a bit cloudy. Finally. Been getting a lot of rain lately. Which I very much appreciate. I think there's a quest to kill the goblins, but I don't know if I've done it already. I don't remember. Already at the young Stranglethorn. Might as well just go back down the river at this point. See what's up. But yes, all in all, I think if I do briefly sometimes talk about random stuff, not game related, I won't get too wild. I'll mention a few things like, oh, it's pretty wild what's going on with, you know, elections or the Olympics. Just leave it at that and be like, you know what? So glad that I get to escape all that madness. Because I'm not emotionally invested in it. And that I ultimately get to do something I love for a living. Cheap living, not a good living. A living. Get over here, you fluffy little bastard. 45-minute buff, mofo. Remember when people used to say mofo? An emo? Don't hear that a lot anymore. Have a little drink, and mine is sadly out. Gonna have to get some more goblin juice. I think after this, I might be done with the recording. I might go work on another game to record. Let's do the task manager. Is it really still taking... Well, that makes no sense. Where's, World of Warcraft and all this? Hold on a sec, I want to look at this. I was looking at it wrong. It is the BattleNet that's WoW. My OBS sometimes spikes to 30%. Yeah, of my GPU. But that doesn't stay like that long, usually. But anyhow, that's what I kind of wanted to monitor just briefly there while I'm playing. Doesn't really make much sense. It says I'm at 40%. This says it's taken 30%, but I'm only at 43%. Did you see what I'm saying? It's very bizarre. Oh my god, it's been over a half hour. You know what? I am just going to end it here. And while I end it here, what I'm going to do is turn off my OBS and see how much better my numbers are here, even though they're not too bad. So thumbs up as always if you like the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results. Yeah. And if you didn't... Yeah, if you want to subscribe, great. If not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.